Ethical hacking in cybersecurity, how to safeguard networks. In a world where everything is connected, where our lives are intertwined with the digital web, the threat of cyber attacks looms large. From personal data to corporate secrets, the safety of sensitive information has never been more crucial. But what if there was a way to protect ourselves? To anticipate these attacks before they happen? What if the very same skills that hackers use to infiltrate our systems could be turned into tools for defense? Welcome to the fascinating world of ethical hacking. Ethical hacking isn't just about breaking into systems, it's about understanding how the bad guys think and using that knowledge to protect the good. Imagine a world where hackers aren't criminals but heroes, working to prevent disaster. Ethical hackers are the guardians of cyberspace, the unsung heroes who use their skills to safeguard networks, to detect vulnerabilities, and to patch the holes before the storm hits. They are the silent warriors, working behind the scenes to ensure that our data remains safe, that our networks stay secure, and that the dangers of the digital world are kept at bay. But how do they do it? What tools do these ethical hackers use, and why is their role so vital? It all starts with understanding the enemy. Hackers, known for their skills in bypassing security protocols, typically exploit weaknesses in a system. Whether it's an unpatched vulnerability, a weak password, or social engineering tactics, there's always a way in. But what ethical hackers do differently is approach it from the opposite angle. They don't use these techniques for malicious purposes. Instead, they use them to find and fix vulnerabilities before the real hackers can exploit them. It's almost like playing a high-stakes game of chess, where each move matters and one wrong step could cost you everything. Ethical hackers think like the enemy, but their purpose is noble, to protect, not destroy. They use their knowledge of network architectures, firewalls, encryption, and authentication protocols to detect any weaknesses. Every hack, every penetration test, and every line of code written is aimed at one thing: making systems more secure, more resistant, and harder to breach. But what's driving the demand for ethical hackers today? In one word, cybercrime. As the world becomes more connected, the risk of cyber attacks increases. The statistics are staggering. Every 39 seconds, a cyber attack occurs. The cost of data breaches is expected to reach trillions of dollars in the coming years. From identity theft to ransomware attacks, from espionage to fraud, cyber threats are evolving at an unprecedented rate. And yet, traditional defense systems, though powerful, often struggle to keep up with the ever-evolving tactics of cybercriminals. This is where ethical hackers step in. They conduct vulnerability assessments and penetration tests to uncover weaknesses in a system's defenses. They simulate real-world attacks to see how well a system can withstand a breach. Think of it like hiring a thief to test your locks, not to steal anything, but to ensure your doors and windows are secure. Ethical hackers bring a unique perspective to cybersecurity, one that forces organizations to rethink their approach to security. They understand that a single oversight, an unnoticed vulnerability, can lead to a catastrophic breach. One of the key tools in the ethical hacker's arsenal is penetration testing. This is the process of attempting to exploit weaknesses in a system, just like a hacker would. The difference is, this test is authorized, planned, and meant to help, not harm. Penetration testing can be as simple as trying to guess weak passwords or as complex as exploiting a zero-day vulnerability, a flaw that the software maker doesn't even know exists yet. Penetration tests are typically followed by a detailed report that highlights the weaknesses discovered and suggests ways to fix them. This proactive approach helps businesses stay one step ahead of cybercriminals. But the work doesn't end with penetration testing. Ethical hackers also engage in network monitoring, data encryption, and security audits to ensure that all the security measures are working as they should. They review firewall configurations, patch outdated software, and implement advanced threat detection systems. In addition to testing and securing systems, they educate users and organizations about the best practices for staying safe online. After all, even the most secure system can be compromised if users fall victim to phishing scams or neglect to use strong passwords. Another important aspect of ethical hacking is social engineering, an area that's often overlooked. Social engineering involves manipulating people into revealing confidential information. Hackers don't just target systems, they target the people using them. Emotional intelligence, often referred to as EI or EQ, is an essential concept that not only shapes our understanding of our emotions, but also significantly impacts our relationships, decision-making, and overall success in life. While we often focus on intellectual intelligence, IQ, the importance of emotional intelligence cannot be overstated. But what exactly does emotional intelligence mean? How can it be measured? And why is it so crucial for personal and professional growth? To begin, emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage our emotions effectively, while also being able to recognize, understand, and influence the emotions of others. Unlike IQ, which typically measures cognitive abilities, EQ deals with how well we navigate through the world of emotions, both our own and those around us. The dimensions of emotional intelligence offer us a roadmap to better comprehend and harness this power. They provide us with the tools to not only improve our emotional health, but also to enhance our relationships and career prospects. The first dimension of emotional intelligence is self-awareness. Self-awareness refers to the ability to recognize and understand our own emotions and how they influence our thoughts and behavior. It's about tuning into our feelings, acknowledging their presence, and being conscious of how they affect our interactions with the world. This dimension is foundational because you cannot manage your emotions effectively if you are not aware of them. Self-awareness allows you to know when you are feeling stressed, angry, or happy. And most importantly, it enables you to understand why you are feeling that way. It can help us respond to situations more rationally rather than reacting impulsively. But here's the catch. Self-awareness is not just about knowing what emotions you're experiencing. It's also about understanding the impact of those emotions on your thoughts, actions, and decisions. But how does self-awareness translate into real-world benefits? Imagine you're in a heated argument at work. If you're self-aware, you might realize that your frustration stems from a fear of failure, not the person you're arguing with. This understanding allows you to pause and think before reacting, potentially preventing an emotional outburst. It helps you manage situations with a clear head, rather than letting your emotions drive your actions. The second dimension is self-regulation, which goes hand in hand with self-awareness. Self-regulation is the ability to control and manage disruptive or negative emotions in healthy ways. It's about staying calm under pressure, not letting frustration or anger cloud your judgment, and maintaining a level of emotional control even when faced with challenges. This dimension is crucial because it allows us to make better decisions, especially in high-stakes situations where emotions tend to run high. Self-regulation involves practices like mindfulness, deep breathing, and emotional release techniques that help us regain composure. But it's not about suppressing emotions. It's about understanding them and choosing how to respond to them. For instance, when you're overwhelmed by work deadlines, instead of panicking, you pause, take a deep breath, and focus on what you can control. By practicing self-regulation, you become the master of your emotions rather than letting them control you. This not only improves your mental health, but also fosters trust and respect in professional and personal relationships. The third dimension is motivation. While motivation can often be seen as a separate concept, in emotional intelligence, it refers to the ability to harness emotions in pursuit of goals. This involves having a clear sense of purpose, setting goals, and being driven by intrinsic values rather than external rewards. People with high emotional intelligence are often self-motivated. They don't need constant external validation because they find purpose and satisfaction in the work itself. Motivation is about persistence, resilience, and the ability to keep moving forward despite setbacks or challenges. But motivation is not just about ambition. It's about aligning your emotions with your values and long-term goals. For example, if you're passionate about helping others and your career aligns with that passion, you'll be motivated even on days when you're tired or discouraged. Motivation drives you to stay focused, overcome obstacles, and maintain a positive attitude in the face of adversity. It enables you to maintain that inner fire, even when external circumstances may not seem favorable. The fourth dimension is empathy, which is arguably one of the most important aspects of emotional intelligence in today's world. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. It goes beyond sympathy, which is merely feeling pity for someone else's situation. In today's rapidly evolving world, technology is no longer just a tool. It's the very backbone of everything we do. From how we communicate to how businesses operate, and even the way we live our daily lives, technology has a way of shaping our future. But there's one groundbreaking development that promises to change the way we think about innovation itself. A technology so powerful, it has the potential to influence virtually every aspect of our world. This breakthrough technology will power everything. Imagine a world where everything is connected, where machines, devices, and systems seamlessly interact with each other without barriers, where data flows freely and decisions are made with greater precision than ever before. This is not science fiction. This is the reality we're heading toward, and it's driven by artificial intelligence, or AI, in its most advanced form. We're standing on the cusp of a technological revolution that will change the course of history. But how exactly will this breakthrough technology power everything? At the heart of this revolution is machine learning, a subset of AI that enables systems to learn from data and improve over time without explicit programming. This means that systems will become smarter, more adaptive, and capable of performing tasks that were once unimaginable. Think about industries like healthcare, where AI can analyze medical data in ways that would take humans years to achieve. It's already assisting doctors with early diagnoses, recommending treatments, and predicting outcomes with astonishing accuracy. And as the technology advances, it will continue to revolutionize the way we approach healthcare. In the world of transportation, this technology is already transforming the way we move. Autonomous vehicles, powered by AI, are set to change the way we think about driving. These vehicles can process data from sensors in real time, making split-second decisions that can save lives and reduce accidents. With AI, cars will not only drive themselves but communicate with each other, creating a world where traffic jams and accidents are things of the past. But it doesn't stop there. AI is also transforming industries like finance, where it is being used to detect fraudulent transactions, optimize trading strategies, and provide personalized investment advice. In retail, AI is revolutionizing customer experiences by predicting preferences, improving inventory management, and creating tailored recommendations. Essentially, this technology is enabling businesses to operate more efficiently and deliver products and services that are more personalized than ever before. In the realm of entertainment, AI is helping to create content that resonates with audiences on a deeper level. Streaming platforms use AI to recommend shows and movies based on individual tastes, while video game developers use AI to design more realistic and immersive experiences. The potential for AI in entertainment is limitless, and as the technology continues to evolve, it will create entirely new forms of entertainment that we can only begin to imagine. But AI's influence extends beyond industries and into our daily lives. Smart homes powered by AI can anticipate your needs and adjust the environment accordingly. From adjusting the temperature to controlling the lights, these systems make our lives more convenient and comfortable. Virtual assistants like Siri and Alexa already play a role in many households. But as AI advances, these assistants will become even more intelligent, helping us with everything from managing our schedules to making recommendations based on our habits. As with any breakthrough technology, there are challenges that come with its implementation. Privacy concerns, ethical dilemmas, and the potential for job displacement are just a few of the issues that must be addressed. But despite these challenges, the benefits far outweigh the risks. AI has the potential to solve some of the world's most pressing problems, from climate change to resource management and beyond. It can help us make smarter decisions, automate mundane tasks, and create a future that is more sustainable and efficient. The truth is, we are only scratching the surface of what AI can do. As the technology continues to evolve, it will power everything from the devices we use to the services we rely on. It will change how we work, how we play, and how we connect with the world around us. In the near future, AI will not just be a tool in our hands. It will be the very force driving innovation and shaping the future of humanity. This breakthrough technology will power everything, and we are just beginning to realize its full potential. The future is here, and it's powered by AI. Welcome to 2026. The future we imagined, brimming with smart homes and self-driving cars, is here. Artificial intelligence, or AI, has woven itself so deeply into the fabric of our daily lives that we barely notice it anymore. It's in the smart assistant that wakes you up, the personalized newsfeed you scroll through, and the algorithm that suggests your next favorite song. We were told it would make life easier, more efficient, and perhaps in many ways it has. But beneath this shiny veneer of convenience, a darker truth has begun to emerge, one that silently, yet profoundly, impacts human life. Remember how we used to worry about robots taking over factories? Well, in 2026, the real concern isn't just about manufacturing jobs. AI is now proficient at tasks that were once considered uniquely human. Think about entry-level white-collar jobs. Many of them are simply gone. AI can draft reports, analyze data, even generate creative content faster and often, cheaper than a human ever could. It's not just about efficiency anymore. It's about replacement. This isn't some distant sci-fi scenario. It's a reality unfolding, leaving many grappling with what comes next. What do you do when your skills, once valued, are now redundant? The promise of new, AI-resistant jobs is there, but the transition is brutal for those without the means or opportunity to retrain. This creates a widening gap, a new kind of social inequality, where those who can navigate the AI landscape thrive, and others are left behind. Then there's the creeping invasion of privacy. Every interaction, every search, every purchase, it's all data fed into vast AI systems. These systems learn about us, predict our desires, and in turn, influence our choices. We willingly trade our data for personalized experiences, but at what cost? In 2026, the lines between convenience and surveillance are increasingly blurred. Your smart home assistant, your car's navigation, even your health wearable, they're all collecting information. And while this data promises tailored services and improved healthcare, it also holds the power to profile us, to categorize us, and in some cases, to even discriminate against us in ways we might not even perceive. Imagine an AI system deciding your loan application based on data it collected about your social circle, or an insurance premium dictated by your AI-monitored lifestyle choices. It's happening. And let's talk about truth. The internet, once a bastion of information, is now awash with AI-generated content. By 2026, experts suggest that a staggering percentage of online material, videos, images, even written articles, might be synthetically created. Deepfakes are no longer just a novelty. They are sophisticated tools capable of generating realistic, yet entirely fabricated scenarios. This poses a massive threat to our ability to discern what's real and what's not. Misinformation and disinformation, amplified by AI, can spread like wildfire, influencing public opinion, swaying elections, and even eroding trust in our institutions. When anything can be faked, how do we know what to believe? The very foundation of shared reality feels shaky. The sheer energy consumption of AI is another silent burden. Training and running these massive AI models require enormous amounts of electricity and water to cool the colossal data centers. We often hear about AI's potential to solve environmental problems, but the infrastructure it demands has its own significant footprint. This isn't a problem for the future. It's a growing concern in 2026, contributing to carbon emissions and straining vital resources, a hidden cost that few truly comprehend. So, as we navigate 2026, the AI revolution, while offering incredible advancements, also presents us with profound challenges. It's a delicate balance. We stand at a crossroads where the choices we make today, the regulations we implement, and the ethical frameworks we champion will determine whether AI truly serves humanity or if we unknowingly become mere cogs in its ever-expanding and increasingly opaque machine. The dark truth isn't that AI is evil. It's that unchecked, it can reflect and amplify the worst of our own human tendencies, creating a future far more complex and perhaps less human than we ever imagined.